Not allow our country to become a socialist nation. We cannot let that happen.
Breaking tonight, President Trump looking fit and healthy as he addresses supporters from the White House. Hello and welcome to Justice. I'm Judge Jeanine Pirro. Thanks so much for being with us. We'll have more from President Trump's first public event since COVID's still ahead. But first, I hate it when people lie to me. I even have a brand new book out called Don't Lie to Me. Tonight, through my guests, I will prove to you, beyond a doubt, that Joe Biden is not only a Trojan horse for the left, hiding his true intentions for America, but that he and Kamala Harris have lied so much and gone back and forth so much on the same questions that it's impossible to know the truth. Their disdain and condescension for you, the voters, is evidenced by the fact that they are now refusing to answer questions regarding the most important fundamental pillars of American democracy, like the United States Supreme Court. Their conscious, intentional deception and dismissive responses that you need not bother your little heads about whether or not they will pack the Supreme Court is evidence of their disdain, disregard, and belittlement of the American people. So typical of those who believe they know better than you about the issues that matter. Issues that, if you knew the truth, would prevent you from even considering them as candidates. So let's get into all of it, and let's start with my first guest tonight. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows joins me now. Good evening.
Great to be with you.
All right, good. Thank you. We just 30 seconds before the show started, we just got something from the AP, just released from the White House. According to the White House physicians, the president is no longer considered a COVID transmission to others, so he is not a transmission risk to others. And does that mean he is COVID-free?
Well, that means that just like you would normally think of somebody if you come into contact with them that you could potentially pick up the virus. The good news is that's not no longer the case with the president. He continues to improve. He's remarkably strong. This is a guy that wants to get out and work on behalf of the American people. So it's good news indeed. It's consistent with the CDC guidelines, which says that after 10 days you're going to be able to get out and really live your life as normal again. And so we're just very thankful for the American people, all the prayers and well wishes from across the nation. And the president, as you saw today, he's ready to get back to work, ready to get back on the campaign trail. And indeed, he's going to do that.
And then, of course, his doctors are 100% comfortable with his doing the 3 rallies, the aggressive schedule that he has, 3 rallies so far planned in Florida, Pennsylvania, and Iowa. He's going to do all those this week.
Well, he's going to do all those and a lot more. Honestly, the president is the one that's challenging us to make sure that we have the schedule ready and ready to go. But, it's interesting in your lead up, Judge, you mentioned something. He's ready to make the contrast between Joe Biden on one key thing. You're talking about packing the courts. What does that mean to the American people? It means that Joe Biden is going to expand the court by 3 to 5 people, liberals. And what will that do? It means your Second Amendment rights will be gone. It means your religious liberty will be gone. It means that they will give additional support to illegals that are here all through the courts, since they can't do it through the American people in Congress.
Well, President Trump in his first event today, he looks great. Take us through the last couple of days in the White House. What was it like with the president, as I imagine, chomping at the bit and the rest of you trying to hold him back? Just a week ago, he was in the hospital.
Well, a week ago, he was at Walter Reed with the great professionals around him, giving unbelievable care. But he's been in the Oval Office this week. You know, he only had one day really in the residence, and then he came to the Oval Office and said, you know, we've got to be serious about the people's business and getting that done. And whether it's heads of states calls, whether it's working on disaster relief for Americans, whether it's actually making sure that we're working on that tax plan that actually is going to reduce taxes for the American people. He's been all over it. And while Joe Biden is looking to increase taxes, this president is looking to decrease your taxes. You know why? Because he believes that the American people can spend money better for themselves instead of Washington, D.C. deciding how best to spend the American taxpayer dollar.
Now, Joe Biden, apparently in lieu of the debate that was planned, is doing a town hall on Thursday. Is the president thinking of anything along those lines?
Well, he's willing to do a town hall. He's willing actually to debate. You know, it's interesting when we have the debate commission that actually surprises everyone, makes a decision in the morning and announces that they're not going to have a debate, when indeed we already know that the president is not only negative in terms of his COVID really his COVID contagiousness at this point, and yet here we are trying to make sure that they hide the football. And so I'm ready for the president to make his case to the American people, whether it's a debate in person or whether it's going on a little bit further and taking his message straight to the American people.
Well, I have to tell you, it's been really incredible to watch the president. He's 74 years old. He was in the hospital, and you know, less than a week later, I mean, he had a speech today, and he's raring to go. He's an incredible man. Anyway, Mark Meadows, thank you so much. And